What's going on, everybody? Steve Bailey here again. Tonight, I'm doing something I've not done before. I am going to do this podcast and record it as a video for YouTube. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to kind of pull back the curtain a little bit and show you something I'm working on inside ClickFunnels. So if you're not driving and you want to actually follow along with the video, you can stop listening to this podcast. Go over to steve-bailey.com/YouTube. That will take you to my YouTube channel where I've got this video on my YouTube channel, and you can actually watch me demonstrate what's going on. Or if you want, you can just listen on the podcast like you always do. But tonight, what I thought I would do would be I'd kind of show you a little bit of something that I'm working on. For those of you who don't know, I am in a network marketing business, and I don't want this to be about pushing my network marketing business onto anyone. So this is going to be the only time I'm ever going to mention uh, the network marketing business that I'm in because, and it's not even really technically a network marketing business, more like an affiliate business because there's not really a network marketing model. I'm just so used to saying network marketing. Because what I'm doing is I'm putting together a sales funnel promoting a new feature that we have available with our product, and I want you to kind of see how it works, and hopefully it'll help you make some sense of how you could possibly use this in a business that you do. So, the company that I represent is a company called Banner Season, and Banner Season is basically a personalized promotional products company. Try saying that 3 times fast. Um, but basically, the idea behind Banner Season is it's a business to business company that lets businesses send personalized gifts and cards one off. You don't have to send 100, you don't have to send 1,000. Send them one at a time to individual customers. And we can personalize it with their logo or their name or a personal graphic, whatever the case may be. But it's a very neat service, and it's something that I've been behind since the beginning. Um, but what we've come out recently with is a new service called the Automation Butler. And what the Automation Butler does is it's basically an integration. You know, one of the big selling points of Banner Season is the integration that we have to lots of big software companies. So you don't have to learn a complicated piece of software to use Banner Season. You can use software you're already using, and it will trigger events to happen in Banner Season that cause these gifts to be created. And what the Automation Butler does is the Automation Butler gives you the ability through your smartphone, just by using your smartphone, loading up contacts and going into your contact manager on your phone and tagging your contacts with certain values. And when you tag them, it will trigger a sequence of events to be fired off for that particular customer. Maybe they get a card on their birthday or a card on their Christmas card, whatever the case may be. But what the Automation Butler does is it's a concierge service that we put together that allows people, and specifically this particular funnel is targeting realtors. This funnel targets realtors and allows them to have our team of design professionals create the cards, create the gifts, where they work one on one with people. And excuse me 1 second, I'm just going to shut my door. Okay, sorry about that. But what it does is it allows our design professionals to work one on one with real estate professionals to get the message that they want to deliver and set up a sequence of transactions that make sense for that realtor. And they do all the heavy lifting. They do the design work. They do the message creation. They set up all the cards and gifts to be sent out, so that the realtor, all they have to do is add their client into their phone, and when they sell a house, they tag them as, sold house. And that will set off a 2-year sequence of cards and gifts to be sent out every 3 months, going to the new homeowners to keep the realtor top of mind. So it's a pretty neat system. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting together a sales funnel advertising this product to real estate professionals. So the number one thing you have to do is you have to define your target audience. You have to define who you're selling to. I mean, I'm basically going to go over everything I've talked about up until today in this quick synopsis. So obviously, my target customer is real estate professionals, and one of the big complaints or one of the big reasons that they would not choose to use banner season, because the next thing you have to do is you have to define their objections, is they don't have the time. So that's what the automation butler brings to the table is we take care of all of the time elements of creating the things and sending it out. So all of that's taken care of for you. So this is what this funnel is basically addressing. So if you're watching along on YouTube, you'll see this is my ClickFunnels account. I do the entire thing through ClickFunnels. And if you go to the website appreciatemyclients.com, you can see this funnel in action. But basically, there are 4 separate pages to this funnel. The first page is what they call the squeeze page. On the squeeze page, what I do is I set up a very attention grabbing headline that says, automated marketing solution reveals secrets to getting more clients fast. 88% of home buyers say they would use their real estate agent again, but only 11% actually do. Secret video reveals simple fix that 90% of real estate professionals won't use. So, right there, I've created an attention grabbing headline showcasing uh, the problem that they may not have known they had. And I've actually thrown some words in there like secret video and 90% won't use. Well, clearly, someone doesn't want to be in the majority of people not using a solution to this problem. So I've kind of created a curiosity around it, and I basically have them put in their email address. Then I just threw some things down here on the bottom to kind of, again, pique curiosity. I've got 3 separate areas at the bottom of the page where I say appreciate people, inspire referrals, rule the world. So with Rule the World, I'm appealing to a younger demographic. One of the things I found is a lot of older real estate professionals. This doesn't really resonate. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're set in their ways, but they're kind of set in their ways. They know how they like to do things, and that's what we want to do. So I'm kind of not only looking at real estate professionals, I'm looking at younger real estate professionals who are more tech savvy, who are more willing to do things outside the box. So that's the first page. The second page, once they enter their email address, is they go to this bridge page. And the bridge page basically sets the stage for sending them over to the Banner Season site to sign up. So over here is a quick video of me describing Banner Season and the Automation Butler. Again, I reiterate the message from the first page. 90% of real estate agents won't do this one simple thing to generate repeat business. So I'm challenging my viewers to change their beliefs. I'm breaking down beliefs and rebuilding them. Um, and then I have the call to action: get the 10 touch campaign now, because there are going to be a group of people who don't want to fool around with reading a whole bunch of stuff. They watch the video, they get the idea, they want to join, they want to subscribe, so they want to get the 10 touch campaign. So, but in addition to that, what's below the video is where I've put together my offer. My offer, remember, if you remember back from previous episodes, the offer is the core product plus whatever value add they're going to get by signing up through me. So, Banner Season is a big company. There are lots of affiliates out there promoting Banner Season products. Why should a real estate professional do business with me? Well, that's what I describe to them on this page. I show them what they get from the company, but then I have down here, you're also going to get these things from me. So what I've got here is I've got access to our Banner Season training website. This is a website I put together to train people on how to use Banner Season. There's free training on there, and there's going to be paid training on there. But anyone who signs up through my service is going to get access to all the paid training at no additional cost. There's a Facebook support group that we have that'll help real estate people specifically use Banner Season with new ideas and new tips, and they can ask questions and they can interact with me and they can interact with other real estate professionals. So there's a lot of value in that. There's also an Appreciate My Clients, which is the name of the website, members area. This is where we're going to have some very specific digital content that isn't available anywhere else. It's going to be just for people who are customers of my system, and it's going to be different graphical assets that they can use in creating their own cards and their own gifts. It's going to be specialized training, interviews with other real estate professionals who are using the system, ways to help them get ideas on how they can use it. We're also going to give them a PDF copy of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is absolutely the cornerstone book for any entrepreneur or success minded person who wants to have a better life for themselves. I don't think there's an entrepreneur on the planet who doesn't at least know about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So we're going to give them a free electronic copy of the book as well. So that's basically how the page works. So what happens is they go to the squeeze page, they put their information in. We then send them over to the bridge page. If they click on get the 10 touch campaign, we then send them over to Banner Season to actually sign up, and they use my referral code. So therefore, they're tied to me. Once they've done that, I get notified that they're now one of my customers. So I can go in and unlock the members area. Remember, I told you there was an Appreciate My Clients members area. There's a members access page, which is basically the logon page. That's page 3 is. And then page 4 is the members area itself. Right now, the one piece of content in there is the free book that they're going to get, but we're going to be adding content to this as the system grows and the system evolves because Banner Season is a relatively young company and we're adding features to it all the time. So we're going to be adding additional content to this. In addition, one of the other things, if you remember, we talked about the soap opera sequence. So when someone opts in to the squeeze page, they're also going to go into my follow-up funnel. And you can see here I have a follow-up funnel called Ditch the Basket Opt-in Follow-ups. Okay. Now, Ditch the Basket is the name Banner Season came up with for the Automation Butler tied into the real estate agent marketing system. They call it because all real estate agents give gift baskets, I guess. As a gift. So we're trying to get people to ditch the basket because everyone's doing that and do something different and unique. So that's where they came up with that name. But if you notice, here's my 5-day email SOS soap opera sequence. I'm giving soap opera emails to all of the people who sign up for or who give me their email address in this website. And every one of these tells the story of how I came to be involved with Banner Season, tells the story of why they need to take a look at the Automation Butler, and every one of them drives them back to the purchasing of the Automation Butler through Banner Season. So I that's pretty much all I wanted to show you tonight. Um, Again, if you're listening on the podcast, I highly recommend you go take a look at steve-bailey.com/YouTube. That'll take you to my YouTube channel. Watch the video on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would mean a lot to me. Like the video. The more likes, the more power it's going to get. The more exposure I can get to the channel and to this podcast itself. That's all I wanted to say for tonight. Hope you guys have a great night. If you have any questions, don't forget reach out to me on Facebook, reach out to me on my website. Send me your questions, send me your comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.